I'm live.
Oh, are you? Oh, sorry.
It's fine. It was just funny that Do you really know about the smell that travels with this jewelry? Expose her. Expose her. Expose her.
I mean, I'm just relaying facts. You can smell it if you like.
That was Trinity, everybody. Just talking about some jewelry that arrived. That has a particular smell. Morning, everybody. How are you? It's been a while since we had a wee coffee and the tea, so I thought I'd pop on and say hello. Enjoy my coffee. Elektra is underrated. Thanks. Is that a compliment? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Do I still do drag? Yeah, I do drag. We're in lockdown still in Auckland at the moment, so not a lot of work to be done. Hence, time for Moustache. Yeah, we have the sun here today. It's meant to be raining every single day, but it's just sunny. Love it. So yeah, I just thought I'd say hey. How are you? Oh, look, a question. That's exciting. Oh. Wait, none of these are questions. Oh, these are all questions till when I said what song. Oh, am I coming to Australia? Yeah, I'm coming to Australia for the tour next January, February, for the Drag Race Down Under tour. So, fun. Leaving for the glasses, so cute. These were from... Where are these glasses from? I think they're from Cotton On. I think they're like cheap glasses that I bought one day when I broke my other ones. Someone just said, who do you want to win UK Drag Race? I like Kitty's Got Claws. I can't wait to see you on tour Coco as well. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to see how everyone interacts after a year. Is what I'm most excited for about tour. But Drag Race UK, I want... Who do you want? Kitty's Got Claws? I want Kitty's Got Claws. Trin, I'm talking to you. Yeah.
Hang on.
To win Drag Race UK. Who do we want to win Drag Race UK?
What's that?
Who do we want to win Drag Race UK? I like Kitty, but...
I like Kitty.
Scarlett's the front runner, I suppose. Like Scarlett or
Sorry?
Crystal? Crystal's the front runner, sorry.
Or, I think Kitty or Ella.
Yeah. Or Ella would... I'd be happy with Ella. That'd be cool.
Not sure about Crystal.
I think Crystal's becoming...
There's no boundary that a previous winner hasn't already gone into.
Yeah, that
like
makes sense.
Aquaria, for example.
Yeah. There's no new story there. Lots of Ella days. I think... Stop calling her skinny. Lots of Ella days in the comments as well. Yeah, I think Ella Day, in terms of watching the show anyway, is being given a lot of Vanity. Be like, fuck my drag. Tell you what. Props to Vanity. I was really not into what she was doing, and then after the last lip sync battle, I was like, well, you deserve to stay. Like, I was like, you deserve to stay on that lip sync battle. But I do think, for the same reason that like I probably didn't win Drag Race, I don't see Vanity winning Drag Race. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's still work to be done, which is fine. Yeah, that's it. Someone also said, am I coming to the UK anytime soon? So when I go to DragCon in May next year, I will probably come to the UK just afterwards, so late May. Did you hear about Trixie Mattel's new doll? No, I didn't hear about Trixie Mattel's new doll, but speaking of dolls, there is something in the works potentially for me for Christmas, so that could be kind of cool and exciting, but I won't say too much because knowing my luck, it won't happen. What did I think of the double elimination? Double elimination was weird. It was very confusing, very dramatic, all the TV. Who would you bring back to Drag Race UK? No one. I sort of am like, Teresa May. I liked her. Thought she was funny. When's the next Australian Drag Race out? Sorry if you've already asked this. I know that the next season 2 of Drag Race Down Under is being filmed or made early next year, so I imagine it might come out mid next year. Probably similar to when Our season 1 came out, I imagine. So yeah, sunny, beautiful day here. Lots of work to do. Lots of admin to get done that I'll be doing after this. Any quick questions? Quick questions? Look at the sky. Wow. Blessed. Hello, daughter. It's Lady Armalade. Oh, top 5 drag stars off the top of your head. Top 5. I like Willem. Always have. I like Alaska. I like Trixie. I like Katja. Alice Edwards. And there are more. There are way more. But off the top of my head, they're the heavy hitters. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. And I don't have much to say, really. Just thought I've been quite quiet on the socials, so I thought I'd say hello. How do you feel being the first Electra in the franchise? Now we have 3. Isn't that funny? That like in the space of a year, there's been gone to having no Electras to me, and then everyone is now Electra. I'm a trendsetter, let's call it that. What merch would you love made of you? Oh, I don't know. Merch. I don't know whether I should do like posters or pictures and stuff. I haven't found a picture of me yet though that I really want made into like prints. Have you finished weeding the front lawn? I have. Well, I didn't do the car park, but I did weed all of the front lawn yesterday, which was quite exciting. When am I visiting New York City? No plans to visit New York City, though I would love to come if you know of someone, or if you know of a bar. Like if you guys know, if you want me to come to your town, or you want me to do that, like I'm very keen, especially next year to travel. But I don't know the name of the bar in your town. Do you know what I mean? So if you want me to come, instead of going like, hey, would you come to New York City? Say, hey, would you come and perform in New York City? Check out this bar. Do you know what I mean? Or tell me where your performance spaces are, because then I can message the bar and I can be like, hey, would you be interested in having me over? You know, like we can get onto that, and that's I think is a cool way. That's probably the way it would happen. So yeah, if you want me to come to your town, tell me your bars. Tell me the names of your bars, or if you've got a contact, if you've got an email, if you've got a lot of money. Do you know what I mean? Let's do that. Michael's in the chat. Miss Gingivitis. It's a cool name. Yeah, that's it really. Pretty boring. Just popping on to say hello, good morning, good day, and how are ya? Hardware bar, $3 bill. $3 bill I've seen, Trixie and Carter, Eagle. Look, you're all typing this in a live that's going to disappear as soon as I hear this. Can you guys DM me these things, because this is great. Hardware bar. Hardware bar, $3 bill. Eagle Tavern in Eagleby, Queensland. This is the second time that jockstrap as merch. I don't wear jockstraps, so I feel like it would be disingenuous for me to make jockstraps as merch. Or would it be really amazing? Do you feel liberated when you witness an electricity pylon? Do I feel liberated? Sure. Any Drag Race backstage tea? Probably none that I haven't already said already, or that you don't already know. Yeah, if you have a more specific question, but there's most of the drama happened on camera. Michael's Michael's like, how is Lily always in your lives? Because Lily is committed to the lives. Who's peeking over the fence? Did someone peek over the fence? What? Scary. had a scary dream the other night that I was visited by lots and lots of ghosts and zombies, so that it could be that. Really? Well, now I'm going to be really overly conscious. Is it true that casting Down Under was done by some Instagram account by a lady with cats? That is 100% true. It was done by an Instagram lady with cats. And I only know that wasn't my experience, but Michael came out to check the fence as well.
That wasn't me.
Oh, was it you?
Because I said hi from behind you.
Oh. Yes, and because the account was the producer who, in New Zealand we know, so I wasn't contacted through the Instagram account. She had my number, but that does when I heard that story, it does make sense. I was like, oh, that's Amanda's Instagram account. Yeah. Will you ever do a collab with Elektra Fence? Yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't. Like 2 Elektras could be quite cute. I think she's a lot shorter than me though. I don't know whether she would want to do a collab with me. Good morning, Terry. Would you do All Stars? Yes, I would do All Stars. Of course I would. Especially because like doing All Stars would be like doing a whole new show, do you know what I mean? Because it would be in a whole new audience, you know? There are still people in the world, you know, not everyone watched Down Under. A lot of people aren't interested in other franchises, but I think the majority of people watch All Stars. So it would be, it'd be stupid not to. Coffee's nearly done. Coffee is nearly done, Tim. Trinity's opening the back doors. Why did you not get shot by a fence and on cowshed? Because I didn't need that to get my superpowers. Do you think Down Under hurt some girls more than benefited from thinking of Scarlett Adams and Karen? I think Karen's doing fine. I think Scarlett was, you know, had to hold herself accountable for things that came up. So I don't know if it like did them worse. Like I imagine Scarlett probably. I'd like to think she doesn't regret it because I think she's now doing work that probably should have been done a long time ago. You can listen to me all day, but I got to get the kids ready for school. Well, you enjoy that, and look, once the kids are at school, you can enjoy your own time. What are your favourite heels? I don't know. Ones that I can dance in, probably. Don't break my ankles. I like a boot more than a heel. Like a boot, like a dance boot. Did our pet pick save the climate change races? I've missed that. Whatever that thing's about pets and trees. I'm very confused. Tips on Queen thinking of auditioning for RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under. Just do it. Just do it. It's all fun. Worst case scenario, they just say nah. Are you open again? Oh no, we're not open yet in Auckland. I think that we're maybe tomorrow or something. Retail sort of opens. But bars and cafes and things like that aren't open, so I can't really work for a little while yet. Realistically, probably not till Christmas. Things will be back to normal for drag queens. I look so butch. It's because I got a mustache and a beanie on. I look like a fisherman. What would Rue and Michelle like off camera on set? We very rarely saw them off camera, to be quite honest, but they were really, really lovely. RuPaul was way nicer than I thought, way more like relaxed and personable than I thought. Yeah, I sort of thought they were going to be really, you know, off, but they weren't. They were really, really nice. I think they were also like everyone had just been at that time. It was still quite in the middle of a pandemic, so they were probably excited to see people and be relaxed and be in a space where they didn't have to be so conscious. What are your primary interests outside of drag and performing? That's it. But I like creating. And I like all sort of aspects of like producing shows and creative process. Like I love costuming and I love sewing and I love like even like when it comes to like things that are, it's all things related to performance, to be honest, but I do enjoy all of that. Lately I've been watching a lot of painting restoration videos on YouTube. Which is quite funny, but interesting. most basic question, but are you watching Drag Race UK? Who you wanted to win? I think yes, I am, and I think we're thinking Ella Day. Like, these captions are comedic gold, eh? Thanks, Michael. Yes, they are. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah. I need to stretch, because I'm not very fit at the moment. I feel like when we open up, things are going to be a bit like, well, what countries have I visited? I've visited a lot of countries. Before I was elektra, I was a dancer on like cruise ships and concerts and tours and like a commercial dancer. And so I travelled lots and lots and lots in my like late teens and early 20s. So yeah, and then when I did cruise ships, I got to travel like all around Europe and all around South America, and like, you know, I did Brazil, I did Mexico, I did everywhere else, like all of Europe, like France, Italy, Spain. I've worked in Turkey. Visited America when I was younger, so I think I haven't been to America since I was little, and I haven't been to Canada ever. Favorite countries visited, I really do like Brazil because of the color and good food, and like everyone is like, well, where I was anyway, everyone was like in the mood for a party, but I was also like 20, so the people I was hanging out with were probably the party people. Whereas some of you haven't been but would love to go, Canada. I do want to go to Canada. And just, I think as well because like when I did a show called House of Drag in New Zealand that aired in Canada. So my initial fan base of drag was New Zealand and Canada, and so I'd like to go and see those people. Say something controversial yet brave. No, I'm not brave enough. You'd just get mad at me. You'd love Chicago, Midwestern and free. Yeah, I would love to so I'd love to do America. I'm going to LA, and we're trying to look at where I can do some shows in America while I'm there. But realistically, I'll probably be staying around the LA. You know what I mean? Like I'm probably on that side of America. Do you know what I mean? Like I won't be flying to New York and that sort of thing. But then from there I'll go to England and do England, because I've got a British passport, so it's very easy for me to go back to England and perform. Are you back to opening up again in Mount Auckland? Sort of, not really. What am I preparing for DragCon? Well, booth, obviously. You'll be able to visit me. What? Yeah, I'm gonna do a booth where you'll be able to meet me. I'll have merch, but like probably you'll be able to buy like I'm not going to be carrying a lot of merch to LA. Like I'm not going to be like carrying boxes and boxes of fans, boxes and boxes of t-shirts, boxes and boxes of things. I'm going to see if I can get my beer shipped over there, and I'm not sure whether I can sell alcohol at DragCon, but if I can get my beer shipped over, that would be cool, because I know that you can't order it to America, so if you can get it like exclusively at DragCon, that would be cool. But I'm not sure how that would work. I need to clear that with them. I will have you'll be able to buy my t-shirts and things through an American supplier, and I'll probably have like a QR code thing, so you'll be able to like try the merch on and see it there, and you'll be able to like buy it and order it, and then maybe I'll have like signed prints in person. Do you know what I mean? So like I'll sign prints. Like you buy merch, you get a free signed print, and like photo of me. Like, you know, I'll sort of do it like that way. And we're gonna sort like an American supplier for those, so you're sort of getting your t-shirts sent quickly if you're in America, that is, you know. And also it means you don't have to carry my shit around for the whole weekend or for the rest of the day, so you don't, you know, you can buy my shit without having to, I don't know, pack it on your way home. It'll just be sent to you. You're going to bring your girls to Auckland to do some shows? Yes, you must come and do some shows. But yeah, God knows when that will be. I think January is probably the start of things opening up again. Are you thinking of doing any lockdown house visit performances? My mum wants to meet you. I haven't at the moment, only because I'm quite COVID conscious. Though I know, like, as soon as we open up and things like that, we get to, basically you're allowed to, you're allowed to go to the shops now, and so I don't need to go to a retail shop and walk around. Like, we can now have retail open, but you're meant to keep socially distanced and wear a mask where possible and things like that. So if I don't need to go to the shop, I'm not going to. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I like to stay cautious. So in the same capacity, home visits, I'm like, well, if I don't need to be doing it, so I would prefer to just stay safe until I can get back to a more safe space where I can perform. Do you keep in touch with the Aussie queens from? Yeah, totally. Not all of them, obviously, but majority. I speak to Karen sometimes. I haven't speak to Karen in a while. Actually, I did think the other day I was like, oh, I really must check in with her. But like Maxi and Coco, Coco was just here earlier in the live saying hi. So yeah, Maxi, Coco. That's it. To be honest, Maxi, Coco. I don't really chat to etc. Though I always see her stories and stuff. She's looking busy. What's the vaccination situation in New Zealand? It's readily available to everyone. Yes, the vaccinations in New Zealand are readily available. If you haven't got vaccinated already and you're in New Zealand, please go and get it. We're nearly at 90% vaccination rates here. So I think when we hit 90% vaccination rates is when we're sort of opening up as a sort of getting back to normal space. So I was double vaxxed. I've been double vaxxed for a few weeks now. So yeah, it's available. Just waiting for everyone to get it. Who are you closest with in RuPaul Down Under? Well, at the time, like me and Keita were pretty tight. We were sort of had each other to, rely on and sort of get it put. We were motivated each other through. So me and Keita definitely, but since as well as Keita, me and Keita are always friends. But Coco and Maxi are probably who I've stayed most in touch with. I don't know, I just really clicked with them. And I know, like, Coco wasn't there, was on Maxi, but I spent a lot of time with Maxi. And I know that Maxi and Coco, I think it was just sort of happened that way. They're very down to earth as well. I found them to have very little ego, and so I really enjoyed that. As much as I think we're all drag queens and divas, there's a difference between being a diva and having an ego, and I think those two just have no ego. It's all just diva, and that's quite fab. Do you think that Keita and Anita were going to be there before you went? No one knew anything for sure, but I knew. I was pretty sure. Who's your favourite UK drag queen if you have one? My favourite UK drag queen. Oh, like, I love Bag of Chips. Love Bag of Chips. I do love a lot of those season 1 girls. I think they're really cool. Would you do Survivor Australia? I think I would love to do Survivor Australia. I'd love to do Celebrity Treasure Island. I'd love to do Dance with the Stars. I'd love to do So You Think You Can Dance. I'm now addicted to reality television. So, check me on. Big Brother. Oh, please put me on Big Brother. Which do you prefer, House of Drag or Drag Race Down Under? Very different beasts. House of Drag was a lot more chill to film. The actual production side of it was much more relaxed. It was sort of like end of filming day, and it was sort of just like, you weren't isolated from the rest of the world. We had phones and things like that. But Drag Race was a lot more intense. Bigger challenge, bigger audience, bigger things. So different in that way. Is it difficult being the most gorgeous human to ever be on the franchise? It's, you know what? It's a burden and an honor. I don't know. No. Yes. No. I'm going to validate that question with an answer. You loved House of Drag. I'm glad you liked House of Drag. House of Drag was fun. It's quite funny. We actually, not too long ago, me and Trinity sat back and watched some episodes of House of Drag just to be like, just to keep us humble. We went on set filming Drag Race. What were you able to do? Not a lot. When you weren't on set, you were locked in your hotel room. No phone, no internet, just a hotel TV room, hotel television, and some takeaway pizza. Yeah, it was quite a thing. When you come into Canada, I would love to come to Canada. If you, again, DM me like a bar or someone I can get in contact with and arrange that. Are you watching Drag Race? Now, okay. I apologise to my Canadians. I watched episode 1 of Drag Race Canada. I just didn't. I didn't connect. And I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why I didn't, like, jump on that vibe. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't, like, addicted to it. But it was very shiny, and it was very clean. It looked very... I don't know, it was... I think I really struggled with the girls at the start. Maybe I should go give them another chance and watch it again. But I just struggled with connecting with them. I thought it was all a bit forced at the start. I hope they include Down Under Queens on international seasons of UK versus the world, whatever it's going to be called. Yeah, I'd like to think so, because that's scope for me to do something. Yeah, an international All-Stars season. I'm waiting for that, because that would be cool. Be cool. I mean, I'm sure it's just not. It's not that Drag Race Canada isn't good. I'm just sure that it's different, you know. And again, it's not tailored for me as an audience member. It's tailored for a Canadian audience. So, I'm not surprised that I wasn't like, well, you know, in the same way that I'm sure people watch Down Under or people watch UK or, you know, like people just want to watch the American one. You know, people will connect with what they connect with. But I did find it a little shiny. But I've seen clips. Like, I've seen clips of, I think I saw clips of, like, a circus challenge they did, like a singing challenge. It was very elaborate, very, like, big production. Like, they're definitely putting effort in. Right, yeah, well, that's true. Canadians aren't competitive or bitchy. And that's what I think it was. I think the bitchiness and the shadiness came across a little bit, false. You can tell on reality TV when people are being false. Is Drag Race Down Under popular in New Zealand? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think it was popular in the way that, like, it's a big thing. Like, Drag Race is a huge thing, and the fact that it came here was huge, you know what I mean? It'd be interesting to see how season 2 goes, you know, like, whether it's as big or whether it just grows, or, you know what I mean? I'm sure it will. There's a lot of drag race on now, though, you know, there's a lot of it. I wonder how it'll just go forever. It'll be like Cher. I'm glad Kita won as well, Jimmo. Was very nearly not a great ending. Season 2 will be filmed in New Zealand, as far as I am aware. I'm not obviously in the production loops, but yeah, I think it'll still be filmed here. Did you watch Celebrity Treasure Island? I watched some of it. I didn't watch it from start to finish. I didn't watch it all the way through, and I didn't watch the finale. But I know that spoiler, Chris won, and it was quite cute, and it was all, you know, emotional. So I did see that. It was cute. It was good. I'd love to do it. Because she sounds better. Who are some queens you'd like to see on season 2 of Down Under? I don't know. It depends, like, what they go with. Whether they're going to go with, like, whether you've got heavy hitter big names, or whether you're going to be like a season of young queens. Anita's elimination dress made no sense. Her dress made no sense. Her dress looked good. That's not true, Lois. Let's not be delusional. That dress was a mess. But Anita was hilarious and lovely. But the dress was not fabulous. Both Keita and Anita's looks that runway were not the shit. But that's why they don't make their own outfits. Do you know what I mean? Like, which one do you guys compete? We'll have to wait and see. Hi, how are you? I'm good, Emily. Thank you for asking. It's so nice to see you. Yeah. Anita was robbed in that lip sync. Who did you lip sync against? Karen. Oh, the lip sync I thought as well was a bit of a, like, it was just I don't know. It was a weird lip sync. You know how some lip syncs are just sort of like, okay. It could be anyone. But I guess that's also the point of having a lip sync battle. It's sort of like the bottom two do it, and then RuPaul gets to decide. Do you still work with Keita and Anita? Not like, I don't work at Kalutzi anymore, but like I do work with them on things, you know, like if there's a show where we all get booked together and stuff like that. But not in like it. We're not a trio act, if that makes sense. But Keita and Anita obviously have like a podcast coming out, I think, tomorrow? Wednesday? Yeah. I think Keita and Anita have a podcast coming out. They're doing and I know that they are doing lots of, because they were Keita and Anita, do you know what I mean? So they do lots of stuff together. Do you know art was allowed back for no reason? No, I don't, and no one understands. It shall be the great mystery of Drag Race Down Under. Did you bug you that Karen was pointing out to the judges we're watching Keita doing the lip sync? Was that Karen? No, it didn't bug me at all. Like, there was lots of, everyone's always talking during those lip syncs. It's just what they choose to like put into the edit of, like, you know, what they choose to let you guys hear as well. So no, it didn't bother me at all. Do you ever get tired of talking about drag? Nah, actually, I guess not, because I think when I'm with people, I love talking about myself. Who taught you to do your makeup? Combination of, like, Trinity, my drag mother, and watching YouTube videos, and having makeup artists do my makeup over the years. You just pick lots of little things. I very much can only, like, I can paint my face, though. Do you know what I mean? I don't like to think, I could do a face on somebody else, but I paint my face. What was the atmosphere like when Scarlett was being called out for blackface by Rue? It was awkward, but justified. How's lockdown treating you? Long and boring. We're ready to get out, but safety first. It was the best talent in the episode. Thank you very much. Yeah, had fun. Can you sing Spanky Jackson's song? Oh, how does it go? Spanky's in the motherfucking house tonight. That's it. I need to remember it. But that's still a groove. Spanky would be cool. I'd like to see Spanky on season 2 of Drag Race. That'd be fun. And also, if we need I've got lockdown buddies. Thanks. Did you figure out how to tackle that meat yet? It's a constant struggle. Constant struggle. How much gets edited out when you guys film Snatch Game? Heaps, obviously. Like, it's like we're filming all day, and it gets edited down to an hour episode or whatever it was. So you can imagine how much disappears. Everyone, like, for every question, for example, everyone answers. I think you already saw like 2 of my answers or something like that. So, but it's not for, I don't think it's for any, any ulterior motive. It's just making stuff fit. We want to see the best and the funniest and that sort of stuff. Did Scarlett know in advance she was going to get called out? I'm not sure. I think so. I think they must have, I don't know. Or whether she knew it was going to come up, or whether she knew that it was going to come up like that. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sure. Would you ever go back to being a dance instructor? Well, yeah, I sort of haven't, like, stopped entirely. Do you know what I mean? I think but I'm more of a, I would say I'm more of a consultant. So I wouldn't go back to teaching full time. No. I don't think I would go back to, like, having a dance school, but I would teach workshops and things like that. Yeah. Please greet my boyfriend for me. His name is Moy. You were the queen in the season. Aw. Hello, Moy. Moy? Am I saying that right? Nice to meet you. Hope you're doing well. Do you have any favourite queens from UK season 3? Yeah. Ella Day, we've discussed previously. Ella Day, and I like Kitty. Is it summer there yet? Yeah. Well, it's spring. So it's pretty summery. I mowed the lawns the other day. They need mowed again. Goodbye, behold. Yeah. Your flight is boarding. Where are you going? Very jealous. Enjoy. Fly safe. Ella or Raven? Ooh. Don't make me choose. Can I have both? I just think Ella Day is consistent, and she's just coming out now as like a good contender in the second half of the season. They're showing lots more of her. One of the people are getting eliminated. There's more time, but it depends what they try to do. You could go with Crystal, have a very young winner, very looking stunning, really, or you it depends. And Trinity brings it up as interesting. It's like if they're a winner, if you imagine it like a pageant, or if you imagine it like a thing, what is the winner bringing? Do you know what I mean? With that, if you're giving someone this title, what are they bringing to that title? You know, are they gonna speak, or are they going to be political, or are they going to be entertaining, or are they going to be, you know what I mean? It's sort of like, what do they bring to the reigning, whether it's representation or that sort of, you know, like, what is it they bring? And that is and it's like, that's how I think I see it too, is who can be who people would look up, because you got to look up, you know, if you win a drag race, it's something to aspire to. Do you know what I mean? So it's who are these queens do you think would be the best representation of what to aspire to in drag? I thought Kitty was gonna. I think when I first started, I thought, oh, Kitty, personality, right? Like, she's the most personality. She's a thingy. But I'm like, but also depends how they run the finale as well. Whether it's, you know, whether they go more America with the lip sync battles, you know, because then it's very like, oh, you get randoms. Yeah, the true fashion queen after yeah, right. Whether it's going to like a Violet Chachki sort of space. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Any more coffee? So, team, this has been lovely. I am going to go. I think I'm going to go and make something to eat. Maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, there's a little bird on the olive branch. How beautiful. Bum, bum. Someone's playing music. First things first, down the list. Yeah, I'm going to go eat. I'm going to make something to eat because I'm hungry. Some eggs. Don't think we have eggs. I have to go for a walk to the dairy. It was a pleasure to chat with y'all. I am going to post more. I go through these waves where I'm like, oh, post more. I also think I need to make TikToks, guys. Does anyone know how to make TikToks? I'm just gonna. What is that? Look at my skin. Terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna. I didn't get a greeting on record. Sucks. Oh, DM me. I'll send you a video. Look at me, like, giving out free cameos. I don't do cameos and all that sort of stuff. Like, I know people message it. I'm like, if you message me and I see it, this is the thing, and I say this time, just message me the thing. I'm aware that I also don't see all of my message requests. Moy, that was right. Hi, are you recording? Are you recording? I'll put this on. Hey, Moy. How you doing? Hope you have a good day. That was for you. Your boyfriend didn't record the first part. Was it boyfriend or girlfriend? Your partner didn't record the first message to you, Moy. So this is your second one. This is the most relaxing and wholesome vibe. Oh, I'm very relaxed and wholesome vibes, guys. I'm so relaxed and wholesome. Like, come on. Yeah, so, okay. So, I'm going to post more. I got to take more pictures. I'm going to start getting into drag more. I'm going to make some YouTube videos. I'm going to do stuff. I'm just gonna. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life. Content. For me. Well, for you. I'm feeling good. Yeah? Yeah, can you hear the bird? Can you hear all that? Maybe I should do some guided meditations. I am good at it. Like, I am in no way qualified, but I do think I'm good at guided meditations. We could do that. Okay. I feel like I come on here every single time and talk about how, like, let's do this, maybe I'll do that, maybe I'll do that, but, hold me accountable, guys. Hold me accountable. Okay. Love y'all. See you later. Hope you're all doing good. And, yeah. Peace. Love you. Bye.